Hey. Oh, I'm so excited for this week's topic. If you tuned in last month in March, we talked about different ways of really nailing your niche. I talked through my own story in business and how I've seen such incredible ability to scale based on niching. We talked about mindset around niching and resistance around that. And today I want to talk through the one thing that you can do to validate that your buyer in your niche is on point. And so that's what we're going to dive into today as we talk about how can we raise your impact, raise your income inside of your business. And so if you haven't tuned into those episodes, be sure to check back and look through part 1 and part 2. We talk about mindset and we really talk about how do you start to niche and really own that. And then as you are developing that inside of the inner circle, we have you formulate your avatar. We talk through the hierarchy of buying needs. We do lots of work around this because this is truly the foundational work that you have to do in order to be able to really work with your dream clients at those dream rates and dream prices. Okay, so let's say you've done all of that work and you really want to validate and know that you are nailing your niche. And the way to do that is through market research. And you want to become very comfortable with this because I want to say that every company that is savvy, that is sharp, they are figuring out their competitors. They are figuring out understanding the market. What are the trends? What are the needs of the customer? And so you're not alone in deciding that you need to do some work to get more in touch with your customer and more in touch with your competition. It could feel a little uncomfortable to say, hey, I'm going to do some sort of creeping or sort of researching. But this is what all the big companies do, the big box companies. Some companies have departments, right, that are dedicated to doing this type of work. And so you, as a savvy business owner, want to be making sure that you're doing this. And why do we do market research? Well, we do market research because it validates that we know our person. So in the inner circle, we do some hypothesis work based upon what we know, our experience, who we've worked with. We do that through creating the avatar, doing things like that. And then we want to make sure that the market validates what we've hypothesized. And so when we do market research, we find out things like our pricing is on point or where we fit in the market of pricing, and do we feel good? How can we up level there? The market validates that our offer is a need. It helps us see trends. It helps us see what people are kind of gravitating towards within those needs. It also helps us understand how to market to our customers. So what marketing messages really resound? How are people receiving information? How are they converting through the marketing and sales process? All of those types of things can be discovered through market research. So if you have not done any sort of understanding around your competition and around your customer, now is the time to do that, because that is how you up level your services and you up level your understanding. This is how you sharpen your marketing message. It's very critical, and it's a very critical piece of nailing your niche. And inside the Inner Circle curriculum, we talk through 3 different ways that I teach doing market research. And so I love being able to train people, but you can do very simple things to just get started with this. It might be polls on Instagram to get an idea of whether or not somebody is interested in your service. What is your audience looking for? Having different questions within social, within your email, within your free Facebook group can be the start of the surface of getting into your market research. So I would say let's have that be your first step. And if you are in that position where you're excited and you are ready to take your business to the next level, you know that you have a proven offering, a proven service that the world needs to know more, you're ready to raise your prices, you're ready to get your sales processes dialed in, then the Inner Circle could be an amazing fit for you, where we walk you through my 6-step framework. And one of those pieces is doing an in-depth work in market research. And so if that's you, I would love to hear from you. Send me a DM, reply to the email. Let's get in touch to see if the Inner Circle is a good fit for you. Okay, that's what I have for you today. Market research is an incredibly important way to validate your offering and to really sharpen your marketing messages. So let's get started with some simple polls, some simple questions within our current communities. All right, cheers for now.